Tired of running around to sponsor your education abroad? Well, between finding a co-applicant, applying for admission, and chasing that visa approval, and for a second, you just wish a bag of money would fall from the sky straight into your account? Well, I can't help you get that bag full of money. I can tell you about an option that can help you sponsor your education abroad. That option is Prodigy Finance. Studying abroad is expensive. With tuition, living cost, flight tickets, and crazy currency fluctuation, it feels like your budget is doing backflips. Most students turn to education loans, but Indian banks? Oof, they have got a checklist longer than the Eiffel Tower, a university list, a course list, and a mandatory co-applicant for both secured and unsecured education loans. In this chase, international lenders such as Prodigy Finance serve as the best alternative, but as it is about finances, everyone wants to know the crude truth. So here I am, explaining everything about Prodigy Finance. Prodigy Finance is an international lender that offers unsecured education loan, which means no collateral. They even have an education loan that doesn't need a co-applicant, all based on your future earning potential and academic profile. Want to reduce the interest rate even more? You can add a co-signer and get it down to 8.35%. These guys have been around since 2007, and for the last 17 years, they have helped 43,000 students from 150 countries, disbursing USD 2.3 billion of education loans. That's a lot of money. They even offer a moratorium period, which means you don't have to pay anything while you are studying, including an extra 6 months grace period. But if you do choose a co-signer, then you pay USD 100 every month during the moratorium period. This amount also helps the student reduce the interest rate, as the co-applicant is paying some amount in the initial years of education loan. But there is one factor which makes this education loan costlier compared to the Indian lenders. For instance, an education loan in India charges around 1 to 2% of the processing fees. This amount is asked to be paid upfront, and sometimes lender even refund the amount. However, Prodigy Finance charges 4% of the loan amount as the processing fees, but the relief is that they don't ask for upfront payment. This amount gets added to your principal amount. Other than this, the USD 500 is required from your end as an upfront amount to get the sanction letter. When we are talking about the crude truth, Prodigy Finance provide loans for master's program. Also, Prodigy Finance, being an international lender, provides the education loan based on the international benchmark, such as the Secured Overnight Financing Rate, in short form SOFR. Indian banks' interest rates usually fluctuate based on the marginal cost of fund based lending interest rate, which is also known as MCLR. Well, compared to Indian lenders, if you go for the prepayment of education loan, they charge penalties. But international lenders such as Prodigy Finance don't do that. What about the disbursement? Prodigy sends the money directly to your university and even offers disbursement in the foreign currency. Indian banks usually give it in INR, which means you deal with the conversion drama. Prodigy Finance also provides the whole education loan process online. Thus, no branch visits and endless queues and dealing with that samosa break. Prodigy Finance provide a loan and you don't need a collateral. Co-signer is optional. They provide loans to 1,806 schools, 490 universities in 19 countries. They also help you build a credit history abroad with easy repayment and early closure without penalties. But they provide loans for master's program only, and loans are provided at a 4% processing fees, which is bearable as they are required as upfront payment. Education loans are long-term commitment. You have the right to explore, and if you are stuck with your current applications and your visa dates are approaching, you can ditch this wait. Check your loan eligibility, the link is given in the description, and know the list of available lenders. You can also use our other study abroad tools to make your study abroad easier. Well, You also get a personalized education loan counselor to guide you in exploration journey. And hey, if this video has helped you, hit that like button, subscribe and share it with fellow study abroad buddy. Thanks a lot.